I appreciate it. Okay, I got you. Thank you.
When let us see your headphones for a minute.
Yeah, 30 seconds. What's yours?
Okay.
At Walgreens, getting diabetes testing is faster.
Yeah, I'm looking for it now.
Really? Because getting what you need is quick and easy, giving you more time for other things. There's $0 on all major brands like Acne Check and Walgreens True Metrics, and no extra paperwork.
Yeah, you can have it like right here.
Diabetes becomes a stroll
No. If I pull up to you, it doesn't need to get close to you. I may do that kind of stuff.
Walgreens at the corner of Hackett and Telephone.
And when I need to ramp up, instead of talking, when I need to ramp up,
I'll pinch you. Going on live. Here we go. Can you turn me up this yellow one?
Management of KWAM.
Perfect.
you got the name?
Yeah.
Yes.
What's the deal? We keep it real. We unleash, y'all know what it is. We unleash your gun, get out of biz. We unleash your gun, show off the skills for real. So tune in for advice and news every Saturday night if you like the truth. We stand up for your rights and rules. Saturdays at 5, we'll fight for you. Skinny and GQ for LGBTQ. We keep it simple, but keep it equal. Skinny and GQ for LGBTQ. We keep it simple.
Ow! This is the S to the K to the double E to the T to the E to the R. And I'm sitting here with the G to the Q, and we sitting in the house today with Flo Gibbs and Mr. Brennan. And we're in the house today, and we are fired up. Hello, somebody! That's a cat and a motorcycle. A cat getting ran over by a motorcycle.
Y'all gonna have these animal rights activists.
There's Peter.
Inside, outside marching. It's a disclaimer. Wow. Okay, keep up. You have a cat. So I can't believe you said wow. Cat lives matter. I am
Right.
Cat
lives do matter.
But anywho, we are live in the studio in Memphis, Tennessee, broadcasting from KWAM AM 990 Talk Radio. And this is the unleashed voice for the LGBTQ community, right here, coming to you live through your channels. What we do right here on this radio show is that we are the premier soundboard for the LGBTQ community in the Mid-South, where we employ 3 core principles: education, empowerment, and enrichment. And it's our hopes that during the broadcast of this show, that we provide you with something that will cause you to ask more questions about the world around you. And right now, we're going to dive into a quick segment where Damien has to talk. And you know he always has something to say, so it's called What's on Your Mind? What's on your mind, son?
Kudos to the brother Judge Carlton Reeves for voting down Mississippi Hate Bill 1523. So kudos to the Jackson State alumni for voting that bull crap down in Mississippi. That's all I got to say about that. And I want to send my condolences and my prayers to the family of the 4 kids who were murdered by their mother. We don't know what she was suffering with right now. We're going to assume some type of mental illness. It's so important, once again, for individuals to seek counseling and help. We, within the black community, ignore that we have mental issues and we want to hide it and overlook it, but it's no such thing. You should not be ashamed to seek help, to get professional counseling, to get the medication you need. We, as people, especially black people, because I've been black a long time, we have to stop it and get some help for our mental condition, because we're hurting ourselves and the people around us. If you're not saying something, you're hurting the people who are suffering with the condition. That's all I got to say. That's what's on my mind.
Okay, so we had an article in our last radio show, and it was written by Lady Wild. It was a personal in-depth about this very topic. So I just want you to expound on this for a couple of minutes.
10 seconds.
So I think the mental health aspect of it in the African American community is one of the things that's swept under the rug until we get to the point of you can't sweep anymore. So not necessarily in my household, but in other households, don't talk about it because it didn't happen if nobody else saw it but the family, and nobody else needs to know. So I took that on from friends and took that on that I needed to keep secrets because growing up in the black church, the secrets were all there. Pastors with several different families, you know, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I held that in and didn't fight for myself. And so I started to lose that connection to who I was. And so it took me blowing up on a couple of individuals, and unrightfully so. And that's when I was more self-aware to say, what are you doing in this situation?
Right.
And that's when I went to seek help. And it took everything I had to go seek the help. And then to write about it, it was like, and I think you were gone, and I was with David, and it slipped out on the radio. And I was like, God, dog it. So then I opened up, and people were more receptive to say, thank you because I got help. Thank you because you getting help let me know that my child needs my love. So I think that was pretty awesome for me.
And I just want to add something. I thought something dynamic happened at our convention in Atlanta, our convocation. During Sunday service, Bishop O.C. Allen just went off script. And he talked to the ministers and the pastors and all the leaders in the church. And he talked to them about getting mentally healthy and physically healthy. And he challenged everyone in the church to go and seek help and seek counselors. And for us, those of us to be accountability partners to each other and to check in and make sure that we were getting the help and doing the things necessary, because you can't be a leader if you're not well yourself, especially mentally and physically. And I had a couple of people ask me to be accountability partners for them, and they shared personally with me. That next day they went and they scheduled appointments with counselors because they did not know that someone noticed that they weren't quite right. And it's in our families, we know when we have relatives that need help, but we don't say anything.
Right.
And we never even realize that it's encroaching danger, maybe to the point. I don't know this young lady history. I don't know what was going on, but just from the Facebook feeds and some of her friends coming forward, you know, she's recently married, so it's a sad situation all around, especially for our city. So I think it touched a lot of people more than just the kids that really touched a lot. It's going to touch on a lot of more stigmas that we need to eradicate.
So we have the producer of this new documentary produced here in good old Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Her name is Flo Gibbs. I'll let you have the mic. Go ahead, producer Flo Gibbs.
Come on in, Flo.
Hey, I don't have to do
We're gonna have to talk. Come on now. I got on there, Flo, unleashing her vision. Come on, baby, unleash that vision.
Well, what we're doing, what we've done is we've pretty much wrapped up filming our documentary, Mentality Goes Like Us. We have been filming this thing for about 3 years. And so a lot of people have been patient and waiting for it. So it'll release July the 6th on our website. There's a few different platforms it'll actually release on, but nonetheless, you can reach it on our website at www.loco, that's LOCOMMG.com/mentality. And so the documentary was birthed actually from an experience that I encountered soon after grad school in 2011. I received my master's in social work, and I was just blessed to land a job actually before my graduation as a mental and behavioral health therapist in a rural community in Arkansas. I won't name the community.
He's from Arkansas too.
I was
Tend up to Arkansas, but go ahead.
This place is really small. I'm talking about Andy Griffin Small.
His mom and them over there right now.
No, I'm talking about like seriously, like no lie. Like some of these people are actually really still as a way of life living picking cotton.
Really?
And yes, that was very shocking.
Wow.
Like, so
I don't pick no cotton.
So I was like, what? 2011 people still doing that? So nonetheless, I went in and I was a new therapist for this community, and so I wanted to go out and build a rapport and to kind of introduce myself to my patients, clients, and just people in general to let them know that the service is here. We can help you or whatnot. And so what I found when I got there, regardless, I have locks, so I was in the beginning stages of my locks. Okay?
You're on the stage.
Yeah, those things like that. Like nothing ugly about being locked up, man. But yeah, the ugly stage.
I'm with you.
Let's keep it real. So the ugly stage, but I'm a stud. I identify as a lesbian stud.
Now, what's the definition of a stud, just in case people don't know?
I'm not going to give a definition of that.
Okay.
Because the last time I did it didn't turn out so good.
What's your definition?
Yeah, it's your definition.
I would say, for me, my identity is just taking more of a dominant in a role in my relationship, and more of a masculine role. But I'm not really that masculine though, you know. Like I'm still very feminine. Like you can ask me like,
They call you
girly girl.
They call us stems.
Stems. Well, yeah, something like that.
What's your
I
wife
don't
name?
know
Dawn.
Who? My wife? Dawn.
Dawn. Is that true? Oh, she said yes. Okay.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
been down there.
No, you come to the mic.
Yeah, so, but nonetheless, I went in the interview and I'm dressed, you know, pretty much like I am today. I'm not in like, you know, I do shop in the men's department. But this is what I found.
All right.
I went out. I'm gonna tell you about one situation in particular. I went out, and you know, some of these folks have phones and whatnot. So I went out to schools, and my patients were adults as well as adolescents.
Okay.
So I went out, and when I would introduce myself, you know, these people would just like kind of look at me like, you know, maybe this is Jesus coming back. You know what I'm saying? They would just kind of, you know, like blank stare. I am Mrs. Gibbs, I'm your new therapist. You know, and they would look, you know, but this is heartbreaking. This is, I'm gonna be honest, like this is really my first time in the interview. This is like, I almost came to tears when I had never been called, if I can say it right.
Really?
I've never been called that. Like I grew up here in Memphis, middle class family, where I was taught, you know, my parents' strong teaching of education and entrepreneurship and being successful. So I thought, okay, I have a master's degree now. I'm a therapist. I'm in a dream job, a dream pay. Like there's respect that comes with this, you know. None, you know. I went out there, and so I don't blame them. I think it's just the lack of exposure. It's not many girls walking around in that part of town that look like me. You know, it's hard for me to believe that in a population of 5,000 people that, you know, no one identifies as LGBT. In our research and in most research, 1 out of 10 is LGBT. So maybe they're not comfortable, maybe they're not any studs, or maybe they're just kind of like in the closet type thing.
Wow.
So yeah, that's what really, you know, I was like, okay, the best way to cure, I would say, ignorance is through knowledge. And so that was how this project birthed. Of course, I feel like my story is quite boring. So what I wanted to do was to bring together a diverse cast to pretty much tell different aspects of different stories from different people. We have Ashton.
Well, hold that thought right there.
Cool.
Ashton. So this is our pause for the calls. We're gonna come back with Ashton. We have Flo Gibbs, the producer of Mentality Girls Like Us. And this song we're playing is by Brennan Villines. What's the name of the song? I can't use my
Autumn Leaves.
What's the name of it?
Autumn Leaves. Autumn Leaves.
Great. This is
Autumn Leaves.
Brennan looking at me. This is Brennan. He's singing. This is my homeboy. This is the Unleashed Voice, the baddest show on KWAM 990 Talk Radio. We'll be right back after this pause for the calls. You relax your ears. Relax them.
We need to sing your song, right? What's your
Put it in paper, Ace.
Reality records that big.
Something in our minds will always stay. On and on.
You can cut it in.
Okay. So I'm going to talk about the gas, and then I'm going to stop, and then you guys can ask me questions if you want. Vision.
Is that what you talk about?
Yeah.
Well, how important this is to me.
Okay. And I can cover that.
Furniture and Things offers brand name mattresses and bargain prices. King size mattresses starting at $285, queen size $275, full size $265, and twin size mattresses are $180. Furniture and Things is located at 1905 Goodman Road West in Horn Lake. Call 662-536-6062. That's 662-536-6062. Tell them that the Unleashed Voice sent you.
In Memphis, condoms are free.
Planned
Parenthood and their friends all
Several
the
paper
time.
towels.
A few.
Sexier than free. So check out freecondomsmemphis.org and get some.
Want to talk about sex? Talk about condoms at freecondomsmemphis.org. Get some before you get some. Freecondomsmemphis.org.
Get some before you get some.
Thank you.
Well, yeah, send it to you.
In Memphis condoms are free from Planned Parenthood and their friends all over town.
Nothing sexier than free. So check out freecondomsmemphis.org and get some.